Hello, amazing entrepreneur and happy Tashmas. It's day one of Tashmas, and over the next 12 days, I'm going to do 12 new podcast episodes and give you 12 special offers, freebies, competitions, and all sorts of fun presents as we kick off December and have our first 12 days. So today is day one of Tashmas, and what I do in each day is I teach something and then I make an offer. And today what I'm going to talk to you about is how I make money in 24 to 48 hours. And this is a question that comes up a lot. A lot of people jump into the Heart-Centered group and they'll say, oh, I need money for this, or this has just happened. What should I do? Or I really want to jump in and buy this thing. What should I do? How can I get the money together? So I thought I would do a Tashmas episode where I share with you my exact formula and the steps that I take when I want to create a big income injection in a 48-hour period. So first and foremost, I get clear on exactly what I need the money for. So what I do is I get out an A4 piece of paper and I write a list of all the things that money would go towards and how much it is, and I total it up. How much do I want to bring in the next 48 hours? And I get really clear on the exact amount, and I make that my little contract with the universe, and I put it in order of where I'm going to spend the money. So as soon as the first $100 come in, that goes to the bookkeeping bill, and the next 100 goes here, and then $400 goes there, and 1,000 will go there, and I put it in order of the way that I'm going to actually spend the money when it comes in, or put the money away when it comes in, and that's my little contract with the universe. So that is step one, is to get really clear on how much I need, what is its purpose, and I write all of that down. Step number two is to then look at how am I actually going to bring in the money. I create a strategy. I have to put a plan together of how I'm going to bring that money in. First and foremost, I look at what is my expected income in the next 24 to 48 hours. Do I have outstanding invoices or things that I'm expecting people to pay? Are people on payment plans supposed to be paying their payments in the next couple of days? Do I have membership renewals coming through, or VIPs who are due for renewal as well? So I just first and foremost look at, well, what is the existing money that's meant to be coming in the next 48 hours? And then I look at the gap and come up with a plan on how I'm going to bring that money in. Now, the first step for that for me is I write down a list of all the ways that I could make that money. So I could do a special on the Takeoff program. I could offer a retreat for next year and sell it as a 48-hour super early bird special. I could create a new masterminding thing. I could sell off some academy months. I could sell some one-to-one sessions. I could put together a brand new offer. I could revamp an old course. I could promote my books. Like, there's so many options available to me. Now, when I first was doing this exercise, and I've done this quite a lot, I would also write down things that were outside of my business. So I could sell some things on eBay. I could offer to do some dog walking for the neighbours over the weekend, or babysitting, or I could go on Airtasker and do some jobs delivering groceries to people. There are so many options that are available to us, and what I say to people when you're doing that little exercise is don't modify anything. Don't censor yourself. Just write it all down. You're not writing down a commitment in blood that you're going to do those things. They're just options that are available to you. And sometimes your best option doesn't look like the best option until it's surrounded by some not your best options. So write down all of those options and see what opportunities are available to you. The third thing that I do is I look for the low-hanging fruit. So for me, low-hanging fruit is things that are going to bring a chunky amount of money that I could make the money very quickly. I know there are people who have it on their wish list to work with me one-to-one. I know there are people who are waiting for the next launch of the Takeoff program. I know there are people who have it on the wish list to join the academy. Those things are going to be low-hanging fruit for me. People who already know about me, they already know my work, they already know what they want to buy from me, they just haven't bought it yet. That is low-hanging fruit for me. Your low-hanging fruit might be people who've been following your Facebook page for ages, people you've done single sessions with in the past and they still haven't done any further work with you, people who were VIPs with you last year and they haven't yet renewed to do some more time with you. It might be people on your mailing list. It might be friends of your existing network, and you've never asked your network to share your work before. So have a look for those low-hanging fruit. And in particular, I look for areas where I can bring in a chunk of money. Selling off 50 pages of color at $20 is not going to achieve a significant income for me in a 48-hour period. Selling off tiny little things on the cheap is not going to bring in the kind of money that I'm wanting to bring in when I do set myself this challenge of bringing in a chunky amount of money in a short period of time. So I really focus on things that have a nice big price point. For example, the Heart Centered Business Academy, it's $196 a month. If I was to say like your first 3 months for $96 each, that's great, but it's only going to bring in $96 from each person who joins in the short term. I'm going to have to sell a lot of those to bring in even $1,000. I'm going to have to sell so many. And so that to me is not a chunky enough amount of money. But there are some people out there who, to join the Academy for a year is $16.95. If I did it at half price, that's, $800, $850 that I'm bringing in, and I only need 2 people and I've smashed $1,000. So you can see that a higher price point thing or a higher ticket item of yours is probably going to be more likely for you to hit that income goal in the short term. Now, this is short term. This is 24 to 48 hours. We're not talking about your long-term business strategy here. I'm not saying don't ever sell low-cost things, but I do focus on those higher-end things when I am wanting to make income quickly. And because they are a much higher price point for me, I have a lot of wriggle room around the price. I can do a half price special and still make a chunk of money. If I was selling the Academy for $50 a month or $20 a month, and then I try and do a half price deal, again, it's going to be this tiny amount of money that comes in for each one. So I'm focusing on those areas where I do have that wriggle room to be able to make that sale. So that's the next point, is to focus on those big chunky things and low hanging fruit. Now, the next point that I make is that sometimes the best sales don't happen on broadcast advertising. So we can often feel way more comfortable promoting an offer out to a faceless crowd than actually approaching one individual and having a conversation with them about it. Because if you talk one-on-one with someone, you're facing a chance of rejection. And so we will, as a default, often flick over and spend our time promoting to giant crowds rather than focusing our energy and attention on those people who are most likely to buy. So if someone has worked with you before and you think they would be amazing for this offer, and you think, oh, I'd really love to work with that person, and then you go and post it on your Facebook page, the chances that that person sees it, that person recognizes it's the right fit for them, that person sees it in time, are actually really low. Whereas if you just reached out to that person, sent them an email or a private message on Facebook and said, hey, just a quick note to let you know we've worked together. We worked together 3 months ago, and I've got a special super discount on my one-to-one packages at the moment. Would you like me to send you the info? You are way more likely to convert that than just posting it up on your Facebook page. Now, post it on your Facebook page. I'm not saying don't do that, but don't distract yourself from the high converting activities with low converting activities. Go and do that private reaching out to, write a list of 10 people or 20 people, go reach out to those people first. Then when that's done, you can go and post about it on your Facebook page and into Facebook communities as well. Now, what I then do, once I'm clear on my strategy and I have got a really clear plan of how I'm going to go and promote it, is I go and promote it and I declutter. So I will make space, both physically and metaphysically, for that new abundance to come in. So I like a little symbolic declutter. I will clear out my calendar and just tidy up where I've maybe blocked some time out previously and now it's not needed anymore. I will do a digital declutter and clean up my downloads folder, clean up my inbox, and feel really calm that everything is sorted and cleared out. And I might also do something that's symbolic, like clean out my purse or tidy up my bank accounts or my Xero reconciliations and those sorts of things, to really feel like I'm on top of things financially and I've got space for more money and more peeps to come into my life. So I'll do that symbolic declutter at the same time as then also putting my promos out there and following up with people. And then the final thing that I do is I notice my thoughts and I track every dollar. So I track every single cent that comes in, whether it comes in through my business or it comes in through other things. I was going for a short-term income goal a few weeks ago and I got an unexpected $300 from an insurance company. Now I have no idea why they gave me $300. I'm not questioning it. I'm just going with it. They might ask for it back in the future. I don't know. I have no idea why they gave it to me, but I'm open to money coming in from expected and unexpected sources. So that was totally cool with me. I don't mind. So yeah, that was another kind of unexpected amount of money that comes in. Stay open to money coming from all avenues. And when it does come in, track it. If you see 5 cents on the ground, you're like, ooh, dirty money, I'm not picking that up. Then you're basically sending out the vibe, I don't want money. I'm not stooping down to pick up money. What? It's a gift. It's a sign from the universe. You're on the right track. Here's the start of the flow. Imagine this river of abundance is coming towards you and it's all dammed up at the moment. It's all blocked up and all you see is this tiny little trickle. Are you going to say, woohoo, for the trickle that I've got? Or are you going to say, it's only a trickle, it doesn't count? That's how energetically you're putting out that energy of, I don't want this money. That money doesn't count and we don't want to do that. So that is my process for bringing in money 24 to 48 hours. I also, as I said, I spend the money as per my little contract with the universe. I think that it's really important to follow through in the way that you set your intention. So I definitely do that as well. Now, to demonstrate how I make money in 24 to 48 hours, my first offer of Tashmas is for you to work one-to-one with me. Now, I normally charge $1,495 an hour, and that is going up to $1,995 in 2019. But if you would like to spend 90 minutes with me in January, setting yourself up for success in 2019, mapping out your year with me one-to-one, going through your messaging, your marketing plan, your business model, your social media strategy, and setting you up with a beautiful bespoke plan that is going to be perfect for you moving forward in your business, and you'd like to work with me one-to-one, I'm offering up 10 90-minute sessions with me at just $895 Australian dollars. So for $895, you get 90 minutes with me in January, and we do an intensive together. This is like, we get so much done in that 90 minutes. You get my eyes on your business. I will put my eyes across your plan for the year. We will talk about your goals. We will look at your marketing plan, we'll look at your messaging. I will give you all of the juicy advice that I can in the 90 minutes, and you will walk away with your mapped out next 3 months of focus that are going to get you growing your business and achieving your goals. If you would like to take me up on this delicious offer, all you need to do is email support@tashcorbin.com and say, I would like to book the 90-minute special, and my team, if you're in the first 10, my team will send you through an invoice, and it's on the first 10 that are paid. So as soon as you receive that invoice, pop the money through. You can pay by PayPal, credit card, or bank transfer, and we will book you in for your 90-minute intensive in January. So if you have any questions about that, please do feel free also to email us, support@tashcorbin.com. And I really do look forward to helping you get set up for your super successful, everything lined up, knowing what your plan is and having absolute clarity in 2019. Thank you so much for joining me for the first day of Tashmas. Tashmas Day 1. We're underway. I will see you tomorrow for day 2. And until then, beautiful entrepreneur, I cannot wait to see you shine. Big love from me, and bye for now.